good morning, and welcome to what we hope is going to be a very long series of Dungeons and Dragons. Quick introduction here. I can't see any of this yet, so I'm making this stuff up as I go. Just above me is Quill18, the fellow that probably needs no introduction in this crowd. Sorry for all the beeps here. These are all the new followers coming in. I'm not going to have a chance to say hello to all of you guys today, so hi to everybody. So anyway, Quill18. Quill18 has been playing Dungeons and Dragons almost weekly. This is Bella. It's her channel, guys. It's her channel. I've been playing weekly Dungeons & Dragons for about 2 decades now. So he's got a lot of experience, a lot of fun things I expect to happen from this fellow. He is playing a lady called the Widow Tao. Tao had an interesting start in life. She had some tragedy in her past, and she's got a pretty secretive presence. So we should have some fun things happening from her. Down below, is this going right? Down below is a great friend of our family named Demonac. Demonac has got his a YouTube channel about Dungeons and Dragons, and he is actually taking the stories from the weekly game that goes on here at home, and he turns it into some very entertaining cartoons. So if you've not been to his channel yet, get our mods to post those links because you're going to want to go there. Demonac is playing a fellow called Eric. He is a blacksmith who owns his own shop in Waterdeep. And we met him under some interesting circumstances, and I haven't managed to get those secrets out of him yet. He's got some pretty serious secrets of his own going on, and I'm hoping to discover those as we go. I may have to turn this down. This is kind of loud today.
Yeah, especially since, remember, your pop-ups aren't going to be on the stream, so they're not really seeing what the ding is.
No, all that noise you're hearing is just one person after another following this channel. So God bless you.
Which is awesome.
But oh my God. So our DM, of course, Briarstone. I think most of you probably know him as well. He plays a lot of roguelike stuff, and it is my sincere hope that he doesn't extend that privilege to us, because Briarstone is only happy when he's kind of dying in a game. So I'm hoping that we get to escape that little bit of his special way of living. And I'm a Kiss for Luck. I'm your hostess today. My name is Ava, and I am playing a grown woman who is pretty much known as the daughter of that lady who kept the elf. So we're friends. We know each other in game. We know each other in real life. And without further ado, Briarstone, take over.
Will do. 2 things I want to mention just right offhand, just to get some bits out of the way. There is a microphone being bumped.
I think it might be Ava. Her camera shakes a little bit when
the dog keeps bumping it into the lamp.
Oh, okay. So that okay, so get that done. And also the actual dings and the beeps. I don't know if you could, like.
I'd have to turn it off.
Yeah.
I'd have to just turn it. I will.
Which is fine. I mean, currently, because nobody's actually seen it on your stream, which is yeah. But after that, and then that should be all, I think, for the aesthetic side of things.
Okay.
Overlay looks awesome.
Yeah, thank you.
Very good.
Very cool.
Awesome. I don't. Can anybody see the actual coffee stains? I got coffee stains on there, right? Because it's Sunday morning coffee club.
The early version of the Sunday morning coffee club.
Right. Yeah, we may be able to push it back at some point. That would be great. But not now. Unfortunately, not now. Okay, so guys, I am your overlord, as you know. I'm Lord Overlord, the Lord. So therefore, all I do is law, right? Okay.
I am the law.
I am the law. All right. So yeah, I'm going to start this stream off specifically with you guys telling everybody else who you are and how you know each other, because you do know each other. This is not going to be some, the normal D&D group where I'm a mercenary and I fight for money and I have no family because my mom and my dad died and my dog doesn't like me and stuff like that. We're not going to do that. We're going to have people with actual homes, right? They know each other, actual friendships, like real people, right? So you're going to cry when somebody dies. Make that happen, guys. Let's do this. All right, so starting...
Can we settle on if somebody dies?
Yes.
Wait, well, no, because then... Yeah, would you settle on it if, Demonac?
Now, yeah.
No, not indeed. So we're going to start with Tao Gilmore. Explain yourself.
Tao Gilmore just runs the pie shop in Red Larch, is just a baker, trying to make an honest living after she's had some tragedy in her past. Yes, her family, there was an incident with rampaging orcs that destroyed a farm and things. But she's just a baker, and any suggestion that she might secretly, sort of in the evening, be the assassin known as the Widow is complete hearsay. I don't know what you guys are talking about. I just want to bake my pies and sell them. And the great thing, at Ty's Pie Shop, you can always get 2 pie for 1.
That's awesome.
That's all. And I didn't grow up in Red Larch. I'm actually from Luskan, further up north. But I spent a great deal of my life here because I married someone from Red Larch here. But in that incident with the orcs, I was very gravely injured. And luckily, someone just below me, her mother was a world-class healer and the de facto healer and herbalist of Red Larch. And so I convalesced from my injuries there, and that's where I met Lasan.
Very, very good. And that leads right into Lasan. So Lasan, tell us about yourself and how maybe you met on your version of meeting Tao.
Yeah, I'll leave some of that to her. But, well, meeting is okay. Meeting is okay. I just basically a farm girl. Okay, Mom was a world-class healer, had a farm. Her parents were healers, actually. They homesteaded a few miles from Red Larch out in the country. Orcs came through one day, destroyed everything. She was quite young, 17, 18 years old at the time. There was an elf that had been following the orcs and who was just about destroyed in the process. And Lasan's mom healed him. He ended up staying with her, and they raised a family of 7. I am the baby girl in the family, probably a little bit spoiled. 6 older brothers, all half-elves, of course. Some are a little more human, some are a little more elf, and I spend a lot of my time torn between wanting to be running wild in the forest and feeling a responsibility to take care of my family and heal the people of my community. Yeah.
Very good. And I just want to point out to everybody that she said 6 older brothers. So if I don't want to kill people off immediately in my party, I have 6 people. So I have plenty of time.
And 4 nieces and nephews and 3 wives.
It's like the cast of The Expendables.
Oh, very good. So, what about Eric?
Well, Eric Geleza, he comes from the South Quarter, Waterdeep, represent. He comes from a neighborhood called The Barrel, and in that little tiny pocket, like a city block in this big city, his father was sort of a mixed figure. He was respected by a lot of people who didn't like him. He was liked by a lot of people who maybe didn't respect him. He had kind of an ambiguous relationship with things. But time went on. He ran a blacksmith shop and then sort of taught his kids to run the blacksmith shop. But not too long ago, we were just having dinner and the whole place was attacked. All the lights went out. A bunch of mysterious thugs and some kind of monster I didn't get a good look at attacked us. My father died protecting my younger brother Alexei, and my sister and I survived, but I was pretty badly wounded, so I wasn't able to do anything. And my younger brother Alexei, he was taken away, kidnapped, I assume, because there wasn't a body. So yeah, so now I've after spending a whole lot of time recovering, I finally got back out on the road now, and just a large, imposing fellow. Looks like a World's Strongest Man competitor. And I'm going around looking for answers. So from Waterdeep, I've checked as much as I could around there. I don't have a lot of leads. So I've just come wandering the countryside, and I've made my way down to Red Larch, where I'm asking questions rather fiercely about where I might find my brother. My sister Clara and her partner are running the shop now. They're after all the time during my convalescence, they're probably glad to have me gone.
Okay,
he didn't tell you the part where they gave him money to leave, but that's okay.
But there was a reason, right? There's always reasons.
I had been in the place a long time. They wanted me to go find something to do with my life other than being propped up at a blacksmith's anvil being grumpy.
Yeah, makes sense to me. All right, so that brings us to where you are currently. Everybody, specifically, I should say Tao and Lisan, are already meeting up together. Prior to the beginning of the whole story, you guys were about to head out towards Lisan's family farm, right? You have with you a horse, I believe. Lisan owns a horse. We're just gonna have that already done. And like a little two-wheeled cart where I believe Tao has put a bunch of pies.
Yeah, that's being pulled by Speedy.
Oh, by
my
Speedy.
donkey.
There we go. Very good.
Slower than walking speed.
Very good. All right, so you guys are leaving town. I will give you the option of whether or not either one of you, and in fact, also Eric, you're not here just yet, but if you have looked at the community board there, has anybody seen it? Like, did you look at it? Were you interested in any outside jobs or anything like that?
I'm
Dinner party to go to.
I don't have a lot of leads on where to find my brother. I look at anything pretty much at this point. So I would have checked it out, even though I'm not particularly looking for mercenary work.
Okay.
We'll have info when we pick him up.
Okay. Because generally those boards are left to the actual town's guardsmen and people who are part of it.
Loading up pie. She was closing up the shop. I'm harnessing up Speedy. And leading him out to the cart, which is, like I take 1, 2, 3, 4 steps and I wait for him to catch up. And I take 1, 2, 3, 4 steps and I wait for him to catch up. And we get him, put the cart, we put the pies in. Tao's coming out to the farm for dinner. We're just heading home.
Okay, very good. All right.
Can we, sorry, pause the action for a second?
Sure.
We're getting some complaints that some of us, including myself, are quiet.
Really?
Doesn't make much sense to me. I can hear everyone perfectly fine.
And I can
So
hear you
loud
perfectly
here.
fine.
Everyone sounds good over here to me.
Yeah.
You're loud here. Yeah.
I'm super loud.
No, I have
Yeah,
all
so,
3 of you.
I don't know.
Really
Briar, I don't know. Maybe if you just turn up the mic capture. I suspect Briar is coming through loud and clear to the stream, and the rest of us are a little quieter. Just maybe bump up like the sound in OBS, right? Versus your mic.
I actually have the sound in OBS maxed out, but then again, it is true that I am super loud. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna lower my volume.
Right.
I think.
Yourself.
Yeah. And there, I put myself down to half volume. Hopefully that'll be better, and then people can turn their volume up, and maybe it'll balance out.
All right.
We're gonna give it a
Well,
shot.
we'll find
anyway.
out.
Yeah, we're gonna give it a shot. Maybe give it about 5 minutes, and then if the complaints continue, I will lower myself again.
Yeah. So I have my little two-wheeled cart. I've got some boxes with some freshly baked pies. I've got I guess about half a dozen savory one. Cheese and onion, potato, leek, that sort of thing.
Broccoli, cheese. Oh.
Yeah, and I think we're supposed to be sort of mid to late summer, so it's perfect season for raspberries. So the rest are just raspberry pies. Not too tart, not too sweet, just perfect. And Lasan's riding next to me on her proper horse. What's your horse's name?
Darkson.
Ooh.
It's the great grandson of my mommy's horse when she met my dad.
Awesome.
Okay.
And then we're about to head out of town. We see Eric there, and you were thinking you were gonna, because it's your brother's party or something like that,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
Tao, that's that man I was talking about. Hold on. I'm going to invite him for dinner. Okay, sorry, dog's knocking things in. It's cool. Yeah, that's the guy I was telling you about. He came to me for healing a few months ago. I started the story. I didn't get to finish. He was completely paralyzed, and he's walking now. I swear to God, I thought I dreamt it. So just wait. Well, don't wait. I'm sure I can catch up to the pony, to the donkey. I can catch up. So I'm going to ride up. Eric, good day. Good sir. You're still walking. It's good to see you. How are you?
Oh, it's Healer's daughter.
Yes.
I'm doing okay. Haven't had much luck asking around. Seems like some of the patrons at the inn prefer I not stay there again. I don't know.
You've not had any luck finding your brother yet? No news? Nothing at all?
It is hard. Not a lot of information. But I'll keep looking.
It's too bad. I really do want to spend some time talking to you. There's things you need to. You got well. And I for you guys who don't know this, I was really unable to help him. He left in the back of a cart, paralyzed. I mean, I got the wounds and outer things healed, but he was not walking when I saw him last. And as a healer,
Weird.
what's this?
That's weird.
I know, this is weird. And he's not telling me why. So, Eric, good sir, Tao and I are heading out to my brother's farm. We're having dinner. We have fresh pie. Please come and join us.
The invitation is very generous. You know what? I
Come.
come along. I don't have a lot of friends here. So.
My brother
Sure.
might be in town tonight. I don't know if he'll get here in time. My brother is a bard. He wanders through on occasion. He may have news. Maybe. It'd be worth coming. Come on out.
That's very interesting. No,
Yeah.
thank you. I'll see if I can keep up.
It's going to be a real challenge keeping up with Speedy here.
Mm.
Sort of give him a little flick with the reins.
So yeah, I'm again very very large guy, just dark hair, blue eyes. I do have chainmail on. I'm wearing sort of like a tan color, just sort of like almost suede-y sort of like leather jacket over it. It looks like it would probably fit me well if I weren't wearing armor, but it's just kind of a little short. But yeah, trying to look civilized though.
Very good. So
Cool. Somebody brought up that this is called the quest for pie.
that's always a good quest.
That's
You've already
not
won.
bad.
Game over, guys.
Technically, that's a good quest because what goes around comes around. Anyway, right. That was bad. I was gonna say that retrospectively, when it comes to the dialogue that just happened, that Tao was a little bit more caught up on Eric, or at least will be caught up later, because all I could envision was, meeting Eric. You're like, oh, that's Eric.
Yes.
Just for like, and then Eric's like, for how long, But yeah, it's gonna be great. So you guys are now together, and I will say specifically before, just outside of leaving town, you hear whispers, people talking all the time. There's rumors going on just down the street. So the weather lately, what about the weather? The weather's just been strange. Nobody, all the predictions that they have for weather has been a little bit off recently, and it just seems like the type of weather that comes around is just more. It doesn't seem right somehow. More ominous, if you will, and storms are just more strong and chaotic. And
everyone always complains about the weather, but no one does anything about it.
this is true.
It's true.
This is very, very true. So anyway, that's basically in your ears, in your heads. So yeah, you're leaving town, and you're going to be walking along the road. Now, if I'm not mistaken, the road to Lisanne's farmhouse is how far away?
We'd be going down the Kendall path for about 3-4 miles, and then just north up the path to the farm.
Okay, very good. And yeah, so as you guys set out, it's a nice day actually. Outside right now, there's nary a cloud in the sky. It looks like you're gonna have fair travels. So yeah, off you go. The dirt on the road is, it's a little bit compact right now due to the fact that it has been raining a bit. It's not super muddy today, though. It's been, nice couple of days at least. So everything seems to be great. Fair travels seem to be going on. But as you are roughly, say, I believe it 30, 45 minutes along your little merry path, clouds come out of nowhere. Clouds just seem to not even roll over the hills. They just seem to appear above your head, and it stretches from one horizon all the way to the other horizon. You could not have seen this coming, right? It just, boom, happened. And it, pray tells to what you've been hearing and what you have experienced for the last few weeks. Just, again, the storms. What are they? It just seems supernatural almost. It doesn't seem right, and it's caught you now on your travels to the farm. But as you try to, I'm gonna leave it up to you. You can still sort of like go your merry path and try to just trudge along and get to the farmhouse. You're still a fair bit away.
Yeah. Well, I'll hold my shield up over my head.
But the pies could be getting sogged, which is going to be a shame. And not too far from here, Lisanne knows of a place for some shelter. She has been there when she was a kid, in fact. And the name of this place is Lance Rock. Right? So, Lance Rock is a place where you guys can duck into and, yeah, Or you can still try to trudge down, and the pies are gonna get ruined, and
No!
Yeah,
No,
everything's gonna be, kind of chaotic from here on out. And your travel is gonna be really slow. It's gonna take you multiple hours at this point because the road is starting to get muddy, sogged up, and really hard to move.
I'm not, I'm not a ranger. I don't have the knowledge of nature, but I did grow up on the coast, and to me, it's not that unusual, I think, for a storm to suddenly roll in, expand itself very quickly, and then go away. It's like being in Scotland.
Next to the sea, yeah.
Yeah. So I'm like, well, yeah, we'll just go and hide out under the rock. It'll pass quickly, won't it? And I turned to Lasan with sort of a question mark in my face.
Yes, and I'm having an Orlando Bloom moment of going, there's a fell wind blowing. But yeah, definitely. As soon as he was explaining this, that's all I could see in my head. Okay, yeah, we can wreck the pie. Tau, see the rock. You can see it across the field. It's scraping rock just bursting out of the ground. We can find shelter under there. Come on, and
Okay.
Eric, push the donkey.
I'll help with the
trying to
cars
get her
if
to
the
go.
donkey's having trouble.
Come on,
I was gonna say, Speedy does not like the idea of actually leaving the road. It's like, but there's rocks and grass over there that I'll have to walk over. Oh, it'll be so much work.
Yeah, but the grass is up to here. The poor little guy.
Is it called Glance Rock? You sure is shelter, not imaginary childhood boyfriend?
Oh.
Lance Rock, just to give you some description of the place, Lasan actually knows it well, but yeah, over the trees, you can see, it sort of like leans out at an angle, and it kind of goes to an actual point, like a lance, if you will, just right towards the sky. Bam! And that is the location of where you guys are potentially heading, and Lasan knows that there's shelter there because, yeah, there's a cave. There's a cave around the bottom. Now, what could be there? I mean, you can pick up, if you want, you can look around. I think you've got a high enough passive perception, yeah, you do, to see, for instance, tracks of animals. Like, do you have to worry about a bear or, whatever? The answer is no, you do not.
I would know this.
Yeah, you would know this. You're looking around, you have survivability. Yeah, you've got all that figured. So, just as an affirmative, you guys are heading to Lance Rock.
I'm sorry, I'm looking over to chat here. Lance Rock is a Canadian. You wouldn't know him. And they're just catching on to the Tau and the pie and the things. Okay, so we're getting the pony. We're pulling the donkey over. We're, getting underneath the shelter of the rock here. As I do, looking for any signs of animals coming in and out, anything I need to worry about. The rock, the way I understand it, it's over enough that we can, bring the animals up underneath it and get out of the worst part of the storm from here. And we're there.
Had it already started raining?
Yeah, it had just started raining, and it didn't even start like with like a little. No, it was like, starting to come down there.
But the road was getting muddy and hard.
Yeah, it started to. Before you even got off the road was starting to get a little hard to travel.
All right, so my pretty blue travel cloak that I wear to keep the dust off of my nice outfits is Tau. I'm gonna take it off and cover the pies with that. And actually, since we're doing this at this point, I'll take off my apron and everything. My actual leathers will then be obvious. Tried to hide it going out of town, but I wasn't gonna leave town without my armor on because that's a little too risky.
You never leave town without your armor.
No. So I'll get that, and then I'll bump there's a little just right under the seat on the cart. So I bump it, and a compartment opens up. I'm able to grab my my kukri knives out of there, and I sort of just get them, and
okay.
I guess we're stuck here for a while.
Yeah.
That's what she chops her berries with. It's fine.
Yeah, understood.
Those are nice knives.
See, the guy from Waterdeep is like, those are nice knives.
But they were made by Eric or Eric's father, perhaps, or something like that. They come from the blacksmith shop in town. The Mithril
shoe.
Mithril shoe in Waterdeep.
Okay.
In the barrel.
Big horseshoe outside is their sign.
Yeah,
interestingly enough, would you recognize the craftsmanship, Eric?
It looks familiar.
They're special. I mean, definitely.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very
your
good.
father was an excellent blacksmith. I was very sad to hear of his passing.
Very good.
Yeah, well, me too.
Oh, the heartbreak right now.
You can't say that when I'm drinking coffee.
Right. Okay, so you guys are picking through the area very gingerly, making sure that you pick the most stable path for the wheels of the carriage and of course Speedy. And yeah, so you're making your way along, and weirdly enough, because you're looking around, Lasanne's looking around and making sure that everything's going to be safe. But she looks and she sees out of the ordinary, stuck against a tree, is like just scratched off in the bark and everything like that. Some words, and it's hard to read. It's very hard to read, but you can see sort of like manage to make out the gist of it, which is saying, beware the Lord of Lance Rock. Stay away, lest you get the plague like me.
Carved into the rock?
No, tree. Like
tree.
into the tree. Like just right off. It's like it just seemed like it was ripped up there, and parts of the bark have been removed, so you can really have it. Well, technically more legible, but really not because, well, it just didn't seem like somebody took the time to really make it all too legible. But you see that.
Beware the Lord of Lance Rock.
Mm-hmm.
Lest you plague like me.
Lisanne, with her sort of nature expertise and stuff, could she tell how long ago this tree was carved into?
Yes.
Because trees do sort of heal and scar over.
Yeah, well, you know what? Let's do a survival check. Do a survival check and say DC 10. It's easy.
I mean 14.
The first roll.
Got a 14, or I'm gonna roll it. Okay, we're gonna roll it.
What do we got? Okay, yeah, easily. Your overall result is 21 because you have a +4 because you're proficient in that skill as well. All right, so yeah, you notice and you're pretty sure that it's been there for a few months at least.
So it's healed right over. This
yeah,
is
yeah. There's
And
no
I've never
fresh
seen it
sap or
before.
anything. It's just it seems like it.
I don't come over here all the time because every time I've left the house, my whole life, my mother has said, "Don't go in the cave."
Mhm.
This is what I'm thinking, though. If anyone has been sick lately in town from a plague, wouldn't we have heard about it? Especially the healer?
Yes.
So
This
what's
would be a thing.
going on here? Because I'm assuming we haven't heard about anyone being especially sick.
Yeah.
Okay, my first reaction to this is the boys in town. The kids have been out here mucking around.
Okay. And
They,
very
they,
good.
they challenge each other to go out to the scary rock, at night and things like that. So, I've never heard of this.
What
Lord.
language was it written in?
Written in common.
Okay.
The
So
standard.
it could have just been kids or something.
Could have been anybody.
If it was Elven, it'd be a little less likely. I'm assuming the makeup of the area is less Elven.
Okay. So that doesn't deter you. You're still going to go straight ahead. Also, I'd like to point out, because Lasanne is also a healer, right? I mean, she's a ranger, yes, but also very, very much healer. Very skilled as a healer. You may or may not, I'm just throwing it out there, you may or may not also be curious as to if there is an actual plague, whether or not there's actually something that you can do for it.
I haven't heard about a plague.
Mm-hmm.
I've gone by this rock, my whole life. I've never heard of this Lord of Lance Rock. I haven't had anybody coming saying, I've got a cousin that's got some weird illness. I haven't heard of anything strange going on. Like I said, my first reaction is, the kids in town are daring each other, to go out and at midnight, take a solo trip out to Lance Rock or something. I don't know. If I haven't heard about any of this, I'm not too concerned.
Okay.
I mean,
Alright.
I was going to say, if we are going to be here for a little while, maybe, in the interest of the safety of the town, maybe we would like to just check out if there's anything weird going on here. But I have a much more important concern. If we leave the pies, are they going to be okay? There's rain, so maybe there won't be any wild animals around, but I need the ranger to let me know if the pies are going to be okay if we leave them alone for 10 minutes.
Okay,
Most important question.
Yeah, so there's there's something I have that lets me do that, right? Do I have that? Or
Well,
to begin level 2?
Yeah, no, actually,
Can't
it'll just be survival
mean,
again,
track-
specifically.
Tracks,
You
spores,
can just say it's fine.
size. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
Just
fine.
lie to me.
Okay, I'm lying to you. It's fine. It'll be no. I haven't. According to what I've heard so far, there's been no sign, no spore. There's no animals around at all. I've not seen any sign of bears coming in and out of the caves. There's been nothing around the fields getting here except our own little donkey cart tracks. So
I will also point out that, sorry, I will also point out that the copse of the trees and everything, there are places where the trees come together pretty tight in this area. So, honestly, just having if you stop off there, it's not going to be as wet in those specific areas. Now, it's still going to be wet, but it's going to cut the rain quite a bit.
Lance Rock doesn't have like a big overhang or anything. I thought that's what we were taking.
Oh yeah, no, it does. Yeah, yeah.
We're kind of under here. Right?
Oh yeah. Okay, you guys are at Lance Rock then. Okay, so I'm behind. All right, so.
Oh, long time.
Okay. Yeah. So you're there. Okay, very good.
I assumed that Lance Rock was where we were when we saw the carving.
Like, I don't know how long it took it for us to get the cart there, but we just assumed we were fast forwarding to there by the time you.
Oh, we just had Eric pick up the donkey and carry him over. It was fine. We got there right away.
Okay. Now you three, I have to make sure you're not watching the stream. Yeah, you're probably watching chat, but yeah, for the stream.
A little bit.
Okay.
I had it on for like a couple seconds at the start until I saw what it looked like with the template, and then it's off.
Okay, good.
Yeah, I just have
the
multiple
chat.
chats up. I have my chat and a Kiss for Lux, so.
Good, because myself and the viewers are going to have fun looking at the GM map, as well as your point of view, but specifically the GM map. So I didn't want you guys to get spoiled for anything. So what I'm about to do is I'm about to switch maps, and you know, you guys are going to get to see what that is, and not the players, mind you, but you, the viewer. And we're about to find out what's going to happen here, right? There we go. I'm going to go ahead and clear the board.
And this is when chat should start saying something like, "Oh my God, there's a dragon! Oh no, there's 3 dragons!"
Go ahead, encourage it. Yes, that's good.
Could happen. 1 second while I get rid of these.
That way, we won't actually be able to tell what's an actual spoiler and what's not.
There we go.
3 dragons, 2 beholders. It's full house.
At the bottom of Lance Rock, there is an opening to the cave that Lisanne knew about. So you guys can move into the cave. I will point out, since Lisanne also has dark vision, it's very, very, very easy for you to see quite far into the cave. Well, your line of sight, for instance, goes up to the bend of the cave, so you can see straight across pretty well to the bend of the cave. And you notice there a body sort of slumped up against one of the rises next to the wall of the rock.
Okay.
But then sort of like the geographical steps, like just natural steps that go further into the cave.
Okay. Go
What
ahead.
does it smell like in here? Do we smell like rotting bodies, mold?
There-
we smell
there
We're gonna go.
feces.
is the faint smell at this point, pretty faint smell of rot.
No. So quick look around. Do I see anything? Anything I need to worry about immediately?
No, there's no immediate danger that you can see.
Okay, so
I hear atmospheric music. I'd be worried about that.
Oh no, I don't have the music. Hold on.
I don't either. I don't have the music.
I'm gonna
Why do I
have-
not have music?
Oh no, I can't have the stream play. Or are
That's-
you just making that up?
No. Actually, I should
No.
probably. No, there is music. And I just stopped
I don't have
the
the stream playing because there'd be an echo.
Okay. And I just stopped the actual Witcher 3 music. By the way, if anybody's wondering what the soundtrack was, it's Witcher 3. Lovely
I
music.
wasn't hearing that because it was from the stream, but I'm hearing whatever's going on in Roll20.
Very good. So
Okay,
now
I
Oh,
get-
there we go.
the ambiance is happening.
I just
now.
got a little something just now started.
All right, because this like creepy, like insight feeling that I'm getting all of a sudden, you get a vibe. I'm gonna draw my weapons if just in case. While Lisanne presumably goes and
Yes.
medicates
Yeah,
the body.
I just noticed that she's like staring at something. It's like, what, is there something in there?
Well, that's right. We can't see the
That's right.
body.
You can't see that. Oh my god.
Yeah, we
Oh,
don't have
Shush,
dark
the
vision.
freezes.
Poor human. So
And
it's
we're
like, guys, stop. You say, okay, I see a body, and from the smell, we think it's dead. And you draw your weapons. It's like, be careful,
gonna-
guys. Let's
I'll
go
pull out
slow.
a,
And I'm
I'll
going
pull out a
down the
torch
body.
and see if I can get a torch to light here.
Okay, I'm gonna go down and investigate the body.
Okay. Now you guys should see where you are right now. You can see the cave, can you not? Or is
We're in the
Um,
cave now, are we?
No, it's black.
it's
it's
black.
just black.
Okay, so let me get you guys some sight. I thought I had that done, but no, it says has sight.
Oh,
Yeah,
is
but
that on
does it
that?
have light or?
You should be able to see 60 feet, 30 feet.
Do you have to clear fog of war? Oh, I can see our little icons near the bottom, or one icon right at the bottom.
Okay.
But is there fog of war, maybe?
There should be no fog of war. Moments, everybody. I might have a technical issue here. This is my first time doing this.
I don't see anything.
I just see a big black screen. I'm not seeing anything.
Oh,
at
fog
all.
of war is enabled. Let me disable the fog of war. That's what I did wrong. Okay. So that should be better.
Hey!
That better?
I can see something very creepily lit right at the bottom. You have to scroll way, way down.
Way
In the
down.
middle. Zoom out if you have to.
There we go. Now you
Zoom
guys
up.
can see some things. Okay.
The other thing you can do, Briar, is you can actually force everyone's screen to a
Oh,
particular
okay.
like
There we go.
area of the map. Although it looks like we got there okay.
Okay.
Okay, I found it now. Yeah.
Where'd it go? Scroll it too far, it all disappears entirely. Okay, here we go. Oh, it's way down behind us.
This is a huge map, like, and we're just a tiny little part into it.
Whoa, oh, so this whole big black thing is all the map?
May or may
But we
not
don't
be.
know.
It doesn't. It isn't necessarily. There isn't necessarily much in most of it, but some part of it probably extends.
I'm
wide, I
glad we
guess.
have pie. We're gonna be very hungry before we leave here.
Now, I will point out this cave is rather large. Lasan, you would know of this actually. You have never, to my knowledge, you can correct me if I'm wrong, but you have never actually been
Gone
really
in
far
there.
into it.
No.
You know.
Just this entrance part, and
Okay.
it's
Because basically,
not my kind of environment. I'm not liking this.
maybe just as far because you know your mother said don't do it. You don't go far into that cave. But you
Every
know you
time
disobeyed a few times, right? You disobeyed, but you don't. You get freaked out at some point and you just turn back.
I don't like this sort of environment. This
Okay.
is not where I want to be. No, not at all. I mean,
Okay, so-
there's a body. I will definitely go check that part out, but I'm not comfortable here.
Describe to me what you see, Lasan, right now. Just right now.
What I see,
Mm-hmm.
on here, there's just a tunnel. I'm looking kind of like downhill. It looks like there's probably an entrance or like a door, or I don't know what you call it in a cave, but it goes off to the left here a little bit, and I see a body laying down at the bottom of this rise or this slope.
Okay.
Yeah, it looks like it goes down.
Yeah, it looks to me, it looks like we're going down into the ground. Yeah,
Okay.
and there's a body, a little
I guess it could be
down
up.
there.
Yeah, the steps I believe are supposed to be rendered to go sort of up, and then just a little bit up.
We're going up.
Yeah, just a little bit. It's just like
Okay.
tiny little step rises. Not even like
Okay. So
Not
at the
even
top
full
of the slope, I
meter.
see a body laying there.
okay.
And now we're, definitely having second thoughts about this whole, were these just kids? Or the thought in my head is, did one of the kids wander in here? Have they gotten hurt, attacked by an animal or something? So I'm going to want to go investigate the body and, is this some kid from town that I know?
Yeah. So
Okay.
you were rushing over while I was sitting there
Yeah.
lighting a torch. So you should move your character over to the body.
Yep. So you can
Oh,
you can click and
okay.
drag your character.
Let me sort out where this is a little bit better.
And just
And
as
if,
another thing, you guys can't drag each other's tokens, right? You shouldn't be
No.
able to. Okay, good.
So I'm the little dark one here. So I'm coming down here. I guess this is me.
Yep.
Yeah.
I
Ooh.
believe Briar can attach light sources to our various characters. I don't know if that's something you. I don't know how you're gonna.
If
work
you're
that.
using
Maybe
a
you
light
don't.
source, let me know, and I can easily
Yeah,
render that.
I'm lighting a torch, right? So
Yeah.
Okay, you're lighting a torch. Okay, so your multiplier is going to go up by 2.
And Lasan has dark vision within 60, so that kind of counts as a
Yeah,
light
no,
source. In it.
yeah, and she's already got that. She's already got that bonus. She
Okay.
sees really, really well, and
But she moved up, so presumably we can see more into this cave now.
Yes,
Yeah.
I should be. Well, my
or
map
at least she can.
moved a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah, the light source showed up. That's good.
Slightly.
there we go.
Okay.
Also, it should be good for Tao now. Tao, you should be able to see his light source.
Yeah, it is bright over here. I guess. Oh, we do have individualized light sources, so I still only have the vision that I've got. So I'm gonna move up just a little bit over here. Oh, cool! God, that's awesome.
All right.
Yeah.
So you guys are moving up, and meanwhile, you've got
So cool.
Lasan. Lasan, you're checking the buddy.
I'm checking the body with all the things: investigation, medicine.
Okay, from just a quick overview of the body.
Yes.
It's quick
What
for you to
wounds?
see. You several knife wounds actually. So if it's a plague, it's interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Plague of
do I see any sign of disease? That would be the first one.
Looking beyond the obvious for
Yes.
actual information.
I mean, we do. There's the thing. You're still worried that some kid has gotten in here and gotten hurt or something from some stupid challenge. But on the other hand, we did see a sign that talked about plague. So you've got to, we're looking. I'm definitely looking.
Okay.
What am I seeing?
So as soon as you touch the body... Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm
No,
looking
let the
at
body
this one.
hit the floor.
The body springs to life. Not exactly what you were expecting.
Not a lot, no.
No.
Zombies!
Yep. There is a
Okay,
zombie
time.
standing
Well,
before you.
Wait, no, wait. No.
It's too early for zombies.
Wait a minute. I'm playing.
We would have expected if we were more genre savvy.
Listen, zombies are going to be much more fun than
I
rats,
come to
right?
play
You're level
Dungeons
1.
and
Do you want rats or
To
zombies?
get away from zombies, barbarians,
That's a
and
rhetorical question.
pirates.
All right.
The first thing we run into is a zombie. I
So-
will make you pay for this Briarstone.
Roll initiative.
That's what we need an emote for. the
Remember, you got to
initiative.
select your character for the stupid
Just
macro.
character, right. So
Nice
20.
roll. A nat 20 for Tao. Tao is currently going to go first. I'm going to roll as well for the initiative of the zombie. Which he gets. Actually, let's just get a quick look.
oh god.
Um,
Freaking zombies.
yeah. Okay, so he gets a minus. So he gets a 14. All right. Wait, sorry. I didn't mean to do that. I'm learning this ability as this custom label. We're gonna say zombie. All right, we're gonna call it zombie.
We're all new to this layout here, guys. We've not used this program before.
Yeah.
Or
And
not
while
much
I've played Dungeons and Dragons for a very long time, I've not personally played in years or on 5th edition. So I'm both the grand dam and the noob here today. I played a long time ago when
multi-class.
little whippersnappers was being born, but yeah, I haven't played in years. And none of us have used this thing. Well, I guess Quill, you may have used this program, but
A
the
few
rest
times,
of
yeah. I think so.
it's new for us.
Yeah.
So
This is
I
my
played it
first
once,
time
like,
touching
3
it.
years ago.
yeah, we're still going. It's like, where's that button? I know I have one here somewhere.
Oh, I see. By right-clicking and say add turn. Oh, I see. Like that. Very good. That's going to save me a lot of time. Thank you for that tidbit. I'm going to get rid of that. And it's also going to be attached to him, which is also nice.
Yeah.
Right. There we go. So that's going to give Tao the first, and then the zombie will act, and then there will be Eric, and then Lasan, probably because it startled you really, really badly, you're going to go last. So,
Oh yeah.
I
Tao.
was pulling out herbs and things, trying to save the day or something.
Yeah, you were looking through your bag at the same time as the zombie
It's
starts to
just-
stand
yeah,
up. You sort of look
obviously.
over and you're looking at its knees.
Because I'm quick like bunny. Yeah.
It's like,
okay.
what? All right. So, yeah. Tao, it's your go. So, what do you wish to do?
Well, the widow is going to go into like full sort of waifu kind of mode, right?
Ooh.
I'm going to do like a somersault over this way, and then I'm going to do a kick jump off the wall and come down with both daggers over here. I.e., I move 15 feet and I do it at the standard attack.
Okay. Sounds amazing.
Style.
Yeah, with style.
Style.
Roll an acrobatics check.
If I succeed, can I get an advantage or something on combat?
Actually, yeah, I'll give you that.
Yes.
Acrobatics
watch me
check.
roll a one.
DC,
One attack anyway.
we're gonna say DC 14 because that was a lot.
What?
Yeah, that was a lot. Let's do. It's not gonna give you any
Remember what you
disadvantage.
described just a second ago?
It's not gonna give you a disadvantage. Oh, look at
You
that.
got it.
All right, so you get advantage on your roll.
Woohoo.
All right.
Okay,
I like how
that's
this is
sweet. Ah.
I'm gonna bring down one kukri first in the slashing motion.
Right.
This is the one that I've psionically focused.
Ooh.
So it counts as a magic weapon.
Can you hear
Oh!
the energy?
Oh,
Sweet.
So ignore the fact that there's two dice here. That's part of the system where it like pre-rolls in case you crit or something.
Okay.
So only one of those is part of the damage. So it's got 7 damage,
Okay.
Nice.
It takes 7 damage.
and it's still standing.
Okay. Yes, it is.
Is it?
Yes.
That has me a little concerned. I was hoping the zombies would be squishier. So as my bonus action, I'm going to use my second kukri
Okay.
to attack. So it's my offhand attack. Certainly nowhere close to as good. 14?
14 AC, I believe will definitely do it. Yes, easily.
Okay, and 3 damage because you don't get to add any bonuses to your offhand attack roll. So it's just whatever I roll.
Okay.
Right.
So
You have to have
currently,
actual 2-weapon style for that.
it is down by 9 points. Am I correct? That's what it sounded like.
10.
It looks like 10.
Oh, 10 points. Sorry.
10.
All right, very good. There we go. All right.
Crap.
So-
Down 10 hit points, aka decimated. That's right. We're gonna start another meaning for decimated that is also wrong.
After our little test run last night where we practiced combat and stuff like that, where I also ran up, attacked something right away, and it didn't die, it then turned around and slaughtered me. So I was really hoping the zombie would go down already. I have no idea what zombie stats are like in 5th Ed, so now I'm scared.
It
Which
could
is pretty
be
silly because we fought one once before in another campaign, so.
Yeah, but that was a long time ago.
Yeah.
Wow.
Is this not? Oh, it's supposed to be. There we go. I put that in the wrong way. We're gonna do it this way. There we go. So I can keep up with it. Proper lag. Does that work more for me?
Okay, so we've conveniently got all the squishies up front and me standing behind. That's awesome.
Yep. And it's gonna get to go now. Now I have to make a decision because is it going to attack the one who just attacked it, or is it going to attack the one that just woke it?
Roll for it.
We're gonna roll for it. Even will be Ava. Odd will be Quill.
On a 1, it goes stupid and attacks me instead.
It's actually going for Lisan. So Lisan, right? Make sure I get the proper.
You sure it doesn't just go for the biggest heat source? Because I am definitely the biggest heat source.
Nope. It's going for Lisan. So. And Lisan's AC.
So Lasan has 10% more hit points than I do, so it's fine.
Okay. If I am correct about this, and I think is it +3? So it'd be right. Okay, so it just barely hits you, Lisan,
Ow.
and it's going to deal 6 points of damage. Oh.
So what is it like? Slapping her with a big meaty hand?
Yeah,
or-
basically, it's just it's just a nasty, and some maybe a little bit of tendon or bone exposed, just a whack, just a good smack, just like that.
I am so gonna make you.
So it's attacking her with a compound fracture, is what you're saying.
Yeah, basically, we like that. It doesn't mind. It doesn't even have any feelings right now. So it's fine. So that is your current damage. You can actually allocate it if you wish, so that, your teammates can see it. So if you double,
6 down,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
Okay.
All right.
So I move over. And like, hey, get off her. I'm just gonna. I'm like, I look at what I've got. I've got a shield and I have a torch. So I'm gonna smash it in the face with my torch.
Nice. Flaming torch attack.
Ooh,
Max damage.
that
Take 12.
very good. What is the ability? Let me check again. +5. So, all right, I have to make a DC 17 save.
Yeah, zombies have low AC, but they're hard to kill.
He does not save.
Okay.
Right. So every time you kill a zombie, there's actually a 50-50 chance they
That he
just get
stays
stuck
at one
It's not
hit point.
50-50. It's based on how much damage you dealt.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if you hit them with big attacks, they're likely to go down. But if you're whittling them away for like 3s and
Maybe
4s, they have a very good chance to keep going.
Yeah. So,
Oh.
so he is now down. He actually goes down. Eric saves. Good job. So we're going to get rid of that guy. He's done.
Yeah. Actually, I had to follow through because I was going to push him away afterwards. So I knock him down there and smash him. Push him through over here. It's like, get away. It's like, oh, I guess he's done.
All right. Yep. No, he's actually done. And I will bring back the body that you were trying to check out, Lisan, before it you were so rudely interrupted. So here he is over here. He's slumped against the ground.
He's a little more burnt now.
Yes, indeed he is.
So I'm standing there with my knives up, and I'm like, okay, I'm a little bit less concerned about my pies now.
Mm-hmm.
I think we've got bigger problems.
Bigger problems. And the smell of death. As you guys are now further into the cave and you've rounded the bend, if you will, it's a bit stronger. It's a bit stronger.
Okay, and I'm using several elven swear words. Just
Melon,
disgusted.
melon.
Your mother is turning in her grave.
This is wrong.
It just depends. Melon is a funny word. It depends how you pronounce it because it can mean friend or other things.
Wait, you mean
other things?
it could mean several things, and they all mean friend and that thing. So friends are good.
Just disgusted. Yeah, there's just no part of it. This is just wrong.
Did you not want to check the body anymore? Are you done with checking?
Oh, yeah, burn it. No, okay, I'm going to go over and yes, I will try to have a little bit of a look. What am I mean, is it rotted? We're talking about compact
you
fractures,
can
like
check and see exactly how long the body has been here if you like.
Okay, then how long is this thing?
You can basically expose the way it has been, and probably because just what's your roll an intelligence check actually.
Intelligence
not
or medicine?
Just intelligence. Just straight up intelligence. Or wisdom, sorry, wisdom. Wisdom makes more sense. Okay, so yeah, right.
What, I'm an idiot.
So you didn't quite get that extra bit, but you do know it has been here for you know, say roughly 3 weeks, maybe a month, in its standard decay.
So the question is, has this been a zombie for 3 or 4 weeks, or is it only recently a zombie? If it's been a zombie for 3 or 4 weeks, something's been set up in here for a long time.
That's why I wanted the wisdom throw. Yeah. Because, you can know more with the wisdom throw. Actually, you know what? Anybody else can throw a wisdom throw. Actually, that was her checking the body. But if anybody else wants to check the body, I will let you do a wisdom check, and you may be able to figure it out.
I can't use investigation or medicine on this. For a 14?
Investigation, no, not for this specifically.
Okay.
Okay, I'll wisdom 5. Why not? I have no penalty to wisdom. Nope, doesn't help.
So you roll you roll a 5. All right, so you don't get it either.
Dumb and dumber here.
So it was dead, then it was back up, and now it's dead again. What's to say it doesn't get back up?
Yeah, that's a good. Yeah, that's good. So we do see. Okay, I know as much. The body at least has been dead for a few weeks, and it had knife wounds on it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so
almost ceremonial, you would say, because it looked like a very sharp object and very careful strokes.
Is there like a pattern?
Yeah, there would be a pattern to it.
Oh, so we're seeing some sort of symbol cut into this thing?
More or less, yeah, I guess you could call it a symbol, a sigil, or something like that.
Oh, good Lord. All right. So, okay. I mean, we don't know what's going on. Is this some symbol of the so-called Lord of the whatever? This is wrong. Whatever this thing is, it's wrong. We need to burn it. You've got a torch lit. Burn this thing. We can't leave it. It got up once, right? Do we want it up again?
Okay. No, I don't have a problem with that.
Or you have big boots. Smash the brain. I've learned about brains. Walking Dead.
Okay. Well, I'll see if I can light it on fire from his clothes or whatever. Mostly, I'm concerned I don't want the torch to go out because I don't have like
you dealt it a fire attack, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So that probably didn't help it.
I will. I will reduce the DC for that.
Fire.
You can actually. You have a torch. You say, yeah.
Yeah.
So I'll just reduce the DC.
Suggesting that maybe you want to loot before burning. Not that I imagine the zombie has much in the way of loot.
With a quick overlook, at least that Lasan had noticed, there's basically just leather breeches, and
I'm
they're
not
pretty
touching
torn
it
up.
again. There's nothing it has I want.
It could have something there, or maybe not if you have to really check it, but not from first glance anyway.
No, I'm good for pants. We'll just burn it.
Okay, very good.
Burn it, and I'm going to do something about trying to heal myself here, people, with my little kit of 8. Okay, I'm fine. I'm good.
A little bit of duct tape.
He's burning it over there, and I'm like washing out this, and I'm still grumbling and cursing, and this is disgusting, and I'm wrapping it up and fixing myself up. So
just let me go first.
Now, did I see a stealth roll, or is that just for funsies?
I'm here.
Okay, yeah, you're just doing it for funsies. Okay.
Mostly. I mean, if you want to have people potentially have a chance of spotting me where I am, go for it. But I'm not
given it wasn't.
No,
but despite her crazy bonuses, it was a natural 1.
Yeah, natural 1.
Very good. Okay,
yeah, I'm not actually moving up. I was just everyone else was rolling dice, and I wanted to roll a die.
Lasan, you're back to full health. Am I correct?
Yes, I'm fine.
You're back to full health. Okay, good.
I'm full
All
health.
right, so we have Eric, who is taking the forward position. Each square, by the way, is 10 feet, just so you know. So it's a big cave.
10 feet? Okay.
10 feet.
All right. So it's bigger than it looks.
Yeah, much bigger than it looks.
The two of us, actually, four of us could fit in one of these squares. Then that's important to note.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
okay.
we should group up on me here, so we're around the light source, and then we can move forward.
And I'm gonna look at your
With
view.
the light
'Cause this is
source,
great.
stealth isn't going to be particularly relevant, but I can't really see in the dark anyway, so this is not the sort of
Is
place
there-
I could scout ahead, regardless.
See, whatever's going on my map, I can't even see where you guys are. There's just a big black gap. I don't see.
You
You're
come
in,
around the corner.
you're in darkness because
Briar,
the light source
turn on
moved
some
away.
sort of shared party vision. I don't know if that's a
Oh,
thing.
here we go. All right. Okay.
Could I
I'm getting-
turn on shared party vision?
We have I don't know because they're pretty fond of their individualized light sources. But does she
Yeah.
actually have dark vision on? Because she shouldn't need a light source.
Yeah, no, she doesn't need it. She does. She already has. Wait.
Okay.
Wait, how would I do that?
Yeah.
Actually, let's think this through for a second.
Dark vision, give her a fake light source of 60 feet.
Yeah, and I have done that, and I've
Right.
also multiplied it to give her the dark vision feel.
Oh,
But
okay.
do I multiply it again because there's a torch around?
I don't know.
no, it'll be fine. I just had to walk into the complete utter blackness before the rest of the map opened up. Maybe it shouldn't have done that, but that's what happened. So I don't know.
I could
It's
do.
good.
May have
I
been
can
just
see
like a
it
minor
now.
bug. Yeah.
I can see it now. It's fine.
Yeah,
Yeah.
all
So-
players do have light. You can see the light that the torch is putting out there on Eric.
Yeah.
That is already a thing. Hopefully it renders
I
properly.
was going to say, Eric, before you move up,
Okay.
we may want to take this a little carefully here, check for traps, that sort of thing. Because if something's been
Okay.
holed up in here for a while, they may have set up some sort of past defenses. Even something as simple as, some sort of, I don't know, bones on the ground or something like that we might slip on or make noise. So I'm going to advance alongside Eric as we move forward.
If you
Okay,
want
so
check
we-
for traps, be my guest. So we'll take it like one square at a time.
One square at a time. Well, safe way is best way.
Okay, so we have
Yeah.
decided that, whatever is going on in here, we're not going to take the remains of this body back to town. We are going in to investigate because I'm just so ticked off and cranky about this whole thing messing up this part of my
Your
life.
childhood
Yeah.
memories.
Yeah, this is just,
Yeah.
this is wrong.
I don't know. I just moved into
and
like
Eric
action.
went.
I just changed into action mode. I'm not actually used to doing this kind of stuff exactly, but
Also, I dare say that Lasan is also getting a teeny bit of excitement out of getting to look around and search through perhaps part of the cave that she had never done in her entire life.
Well, it's curiosity, absolutely, but I don't like this kind of environment. I'm not comfortable in here.
Oof.
This
Wait,
is wrong.
stop.
there's some kind of room coming up. Yeah.
Stop.
So,
Stop. Ooh.
right now, because who are the two forward people? We've got Tao and we've got Eric as the two
Eric,
forward people. Your passive perception is 13 and 12. Okay, so you wouldn't get that. Let's get a what would the check be for it would be insight, right? If you were trying to listen?
No, that's
yeah.
perception.
That's perception.
Yeah, perception. Yeah, insight is more like sense motive in 3.5.
Okay. Well, you guys are free to go forward then.
I have a question for you. Did we recognize, or was there anything familiar about this person that turned into a zombie? Is this somebody from town that I would know?
No, there's no specific markings or
Not like the guy-
face that
is
you would have
the guy
seen.
up the road, or the man, the son of the guy at the shop that I was raised here. This is no one from town.
No,
Okay.
nobody
He
you've
had nothing
ever
on him
met.
but leather breeches.
Yeah.
So he didn't have any interesting clothing that you could tell you
I
what
mean,
kind of person he was.
And having been dead that long, I may not recognize him anyway, but some people you might for whatever reason, a hairstyle or anything. Okay.
If I was dead, you'd recognize. You barely
I
me.
know.
I'd like to light a torch off of Eric's torch and throw
Okay.
it into the room ahead of us.
Ooh, lick it.
You're
That
gonna
sounds good.
you're throwing the torch ahead.
Yeah.
Okay, what you can
He's
see right now.
Creating an additional torch and throwing it ahead.
Okay,
Yeah.
very good. So I will definitely cue that in just a second. But what I will say is that right ahead of you, you see a bit of a ledge. The ledge extends upward about 10 feet.
Okay, so we'd have to climb up this.
You're
that
gonna have
thing
to
that's coming
climb
ahead.
up. Yeah. So
Okay.
give me just a moment. I'm going to render the torch. Give
Okay.
me just a second. See if I can just find a quick torch.
We're being asked the software. It's an actual website, guys, called Roll20, like just 20.net. You can set up your game and you just play right on the site. That's what we're using for this. It's yeah, it's kind of fun. It's kind of nice.
Let's see. How far did you throw it again? Let's see. What is your strength?
Get the big guy to throw it.
Yeah, there you go.
I'm
Get Eric to throw his, and I'll pass him a fresh torch.
Okay.
If you say so.
So
Okay.
Eric's strength, I'm trying to figure out because each square is actually 10 feet. So I'm trying to figure out how far you would throw
I
that.
don't know. My strength is 18. I don't know if it's like a bad range increment for throwing something is usually like 10, right? Because it's not too heavy, but it's not very aerodynamic.
Okay.
So that'd be like -2 for everything. So say I took a 10, I get a 14. That'd be like 70 feet by that measure, which maybe is too far. I don't know, but
I mean, you're not necessarily throwing.
that's
it
if
with
I
any
took
real
a 10.
But as long as it gets up over the edge, that's going to be.
Yeah.
All right. Make just make an athletics check. Because
Okay.
you're trying to throw it up on the ledge, which is going to be 10, 20, 30, 40, 50,
Oh,
60,
yeah.
70, 80, 90.
I'm proficient in athletics. I'm
No,
pretty
he-
athletic.
He threw it up over the ledge and it lodged into the ground, standing up perfectly like this.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that's
that
that's
wrong?
Yeah,
good
Minecraft
enough.
style.
That's good enough to get just up to the lip of the ledge, because that is quite a masterful throw. Good thing that the ceiling was also high enough for that to arc and get there. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna give that. All players have sight of that, and the torch is gonna give you. I think it's gonna be 60, and then 30 feet dim. No, actually, is that the?
30 bright, 60 dim, I think.
There it is.
isn't
Yeah.
Or at least it used to be. I don't know if it changed.
So
to
it's a
something
total of
else. I should
60
think.
feet, but the 30 it dims at 30. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, but we actually don't see any light around there right now.
Right. I'm about to make it go.
Oh, okay.
So that should be better.
Oh, there we go.
Cold.
Is that-
Okay, I don't like that. Actually, I thought we were going into a big room, and I figured there'd be a bunch of critters here.
Mm-hmm.
But it
So
doesn't-
describe what you see.
is it some sort of like rock with blood on it? Is that like a sacrificial altar?
That's what it looks like.
And because you threw the torch so deftly, I'm going to
Was quite deft.
reveal something. Right? Because you don't see this yet. You're gonna be there. You're gonna be there.
I'm wrong. With the torch, it's in 5th edition. It's 20 foot bright, 20, and then another 20 foot dim, so 40 feet.
Oh, 40 feet. Okay. Let's go back to there. So 20 and then 20. Thank you. All right, no, 40 and then 20. Yeah, that's how we do. Very good. So that should change some things for you. Yeah, so what you're going to see is these guys. And you think you just totally ruined it. You totally ruined it.
These guys.
Good. Break
Um,
it.
So, boop. And
Oh,
More zombies?
2 more zombies.
Looks like they're doing a dance.
it
Well,
does.
between the two of them, between the two of them, you see a rather hefty crate of something, and they're just sitting there. They're standing there. They're not doing anything. They're just holding it.
We don't
They're
want the
holding
zombie
the crate.
pies.
Yep, they're holding it.
So
how do you wanna proceed?
Oi, if only we had some ranged weapons or something.
I know.
They're not attacking. They're just
attacking.
standing up there and they're holding.
Okay, so want to shoot at one of them? Let's shoot at one of them. See what happens.
Yeah, we can
We
move
don't-
somewhat closer to like a convenient range for you.
Okay.
I'm wondering if
Keep
like
me in
this
front.
crate they're planning on like throwing it at any intruders or something like that. Like it sort of looks like they're prepped to do something of that nature.
Yeah, just possibly.
How big is this crate? What are we talking about? We got like a chest? Is it
That's a
like
good question.
coffin?
This crate is pretty sizable. It'd be basically almost the size of
A body?
no. It would be basically the size of your cart outside. Actually, it's rather big. Without
Okay,
without the
that's-
wheels, you know. And they're
It's like a three foot cubes or a crate.
They have it
Yeah.
up off the ground?
yeah, basically yeah. They're holding it in the air.
What could possibly go wrong?
I mean, I feel like no matter what we do, at some point this crate is going to come crashing down,
Yes.
either because we kill the zombies or because
Yeah,
they're
yeah.
throwing it at us.
We just
Yeah.
don't want to stand underneath it. Might as well shoot them.
Okay, so we'll pick the one on the right here, and I'll attack with a bow.
Okay, the one on the right. Let's roll initiative. Let's go ahead and get that done. Actually, know what? You get to roll. You just go ahead and go
Yeah,
ahead
you
and
shoot
right?
first.
I just
yeah,
shoot
shoot
now,
first. Yeah,
right?
you got this.
You're Han Solo.
And that is going to be. Let
Is
me
it?
get back to here so I can see what's going on. Is it a hit?
15 attack, 9 damage.
Unless they're
50
different, they don't have AC 15.
Yeah, no. You are definitely going to hit, and that's the right one you say.
Yes.
So the right one takes 9 damage,
Okay.
and the crate tumbles out of the
What
hands
does
of.
the zombie do?
Right now, currently takes 9 damage. Let me get this right. Everybody starts rolling your initiative now.
Have to select the little guy.
Yeah, you have to
first,
select your
right?
character for some stupid reason.
And
Whoa.
woo, 24.
Oh, there's a bunch of shit is on the ground now.
Yep, the crate was full of rocks, and yeah, you guys. dodged it.
Diabolical ingenuity.
Yep.
One.
You guys have were able to sidestep that. So what do we got? Tao seems no wait. Lisanne's gonna go first. So Lisanne gets a shot off, and then Lisanne is also going to get to go again, which is excellent. And-
Same
Rapid
way.
fire.
But wait, actually, I have to do their rolls as well. So I'm gonna do
Okay.
that. So I'm gonna right click you,
Yeah,
add
we'll
turn.
see if they zombies with their minus whatever beat your 24.
Oh wow, that was actually pretty good. But no, not enough. That's going to be a 16. And then this one is going to be.
These zombies get out of here alive. This is going to be their almost got 'em story.
Yep. So between these two guys. Oh, wait, no, that did not work. So that's this one. So this one gets the 16, and this one gets the 18. There we go. Right? Can I just hit enter and that'll work? There we go. Very good. So, who goes first? We got 24, 21, then there's going to be 18, 16, and then Eric goes last.
See, this is one of those times when we need to take Eric and just push him forward into the mass and let him
I
bang
don't know.
on
We
his fire.
honestly, we can just stand here and wait for them if they
Yeah.
just let you shoot them. They're zombies.
Now, I have an important question.
Check their AI.
With Lisanne's first attack,
Mm-hmm.
did the zombie seem to be particularly affected or perturbed by the arrow, since it is piercing damage, and I don't know what kind of resistances they have. Like, zombies don't bleed. so-
Zombies, yeah, actually, I have that written. One second.
Typically, it's public knowledge if something is resistant or vulnerable.
Yeah.
Especially low-level things.
Nope,
But
there's,
yeah,
I don't
there's
think they
nothing,
are.
there's nothing, there's not
Oh.
resistant to anything.
So their
Yeah, they-
superpower is just that whole
if-
not dying thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, is that you have to take them out with a big hit, or else they have a pretty good chance to just sort of keep going for a while.
That's good. Because right now, potentially, we could just sit here and just keep pew-pew-pewing.
Yep.
For a long time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, yeah, maybe.
Yeah, that's why I said, what did it do? I mean, did it just kind of go off?
Well, because that was your surprise attack specifically.
Right.
So they drop the rocks. You know, they're sort of rolling towards you, but they're not going to be hostile because you're too far away, unfortunately. But you get to make another shot. So you just get to go ahead of them, right? So they're not moving yet.
Oh, goody, goody. So we'll just hit the same one.
And
I
what did
can't
you roll?
twice. 25, 8 damage.
Okay, so yep, and you're hitting the same one, 8 damage?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Focus fire.
Anyone in the chat confused? Again, sometimes it rolls double damage dice because reasons.
Yep.
It's
Her
pre-rolling.
her eight damage is one of those dice. The other one is like Phantom Ignore It, but
Yeah,
she has
the-
+4
yeah.
from her stat.
The dice are for effect for you guys. We've actually got a little chart off to the side that's actually telling us like all the math and what's going on. So
Yeah.
we're going by that and not by the dice. So
Hmm.
they just look nice rolling across the screen.
They're mostly accurate some of the time.
These-
90% of the time, they're accurate.
All right. So that was Lisanne's turn. Tao, it is now your turn. What do you do?
What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to draw one of my throwing darts, or little sort of throwing knives, you know, heavy little bladed things, and I'm just going to fling one at one of the zombies. Unfortunately, I don't have the same sort of range. The throwing knives are like 20-60, so I basically am going to move to within 60 feet, which looks like somewhere around here probably, and I fling one of those. And what does it mean if I'm past my first range? Does that mean I get disadvantage on the throw?
Yeah, -2.
-2? Oh, okay, that's nothing. That's not the same as disadvantage.
Is it -2 or is it disadvantage? Now I'm trying to remember that.
Oh, you know what? No. I'm getting my.
-2s, I was thinking 3.5.
Yeah. I was thinking 3.5. Sorry. No, it will be disadvantage.
Yeah.
Range attack.
Yeah.
Range.
Because they don't have a specific thing for 5th ed for that. So yeah.
It is disadvantage. So I'm gonna roll twice and take the lowest. So most likely this is gonna miss, but that's okay. 1 and 2.
Are you attacking the same one that's being attacked?
Yeah. So I got a 13 on my lowest roll.
13 will still hit.
Okay, yeah. Zombies are slow, so that's good.
Yeah.
All right. And that one rolled. I actually rolled max on that attack for 8 damage.
8 damage. All right. So it has to make a saving throw.
That is quite a dart.
So that's going to be 8 plus 5. And which is going to be, that's the, no, he did not make it. He's dead. He goes down.
I have left quite a trail of bodies in the past with my darts. Although, normally they weren't already bodies before they were bodies.
So there's just the one left now. Before the 18 got to go, fortunately for them, I suppose I should say, it gets to go. This one I'm just going to remove from the queue, so we got the 16 now. And what it's going to do for its turn is it's going...
Go down here.
Yes, exactly. It's going to leap off. So it's got a speed of, I believe, well, it's slower than normal.
Leap off? Not
to jump into my fist.
No, 20. So basically, all it's going to get to do is jump down, boop, right there, and it's
fall.
going to take 1d6 damage.
And fall.
It takes that. It takes 4 points of damage.
Does it crunch as some bones break, but it doesn't seem to be bothered.
Yep, no. It doesn't care.
Like one of the feet is kind of floppy now
Yeah.
as it walks.
Oh, God.
Wait, did I do that?
I cannot believe
You know what
you've got zombies in your first thing. Oh, God.
That was dumb. I actually gave the ground hit points. That's not what I meant to do. I want
Do
this
not
guy.
aggro the planet. Whatever you do,
Can I not get
you don't
to
want
it?
to see the die code on its slam attack.
Oh, I see what's going on. I'm gonna send this to back. There we go. Now I can get to this guy. Very good. Yeah, so he's gonna be 18 now. Or sorry, I don't know what yet. I just gave something away. I didn't mean to. Anyway, right. So that's his turn. That's all he gets to do. So bloop, done. And now we have Eric. Eric's
Okay.
like, come down here.
I'm gonna set down the torch. I was trying to size up a rock and figure how big a rock can I plausibly throw up a cliff, but now it's easier. I'm just gonna grab a moderately large rock as I go by, and I am gonna hit the zombie who appears to be on the ground. Right?
Good.
Okay.
Is he's prone from falling?
No.
So he's able to retain his balance after he takes d6 damage? Okay, if you say so, that's fine.
Yeah, he is definitely standing.
He did a 3-point hero landing.
Yeah. Which is why he took, a lot of damage, mind you.
It's really bad for your knees.
Yep.
So I am going to try and smash him with this rock.
Nice hit
Good one.
Good roll, bad damage roll, but I still hit him for 8.
for 8. Okay.
Yeah. Take 8 points of rock. It is bludgeoning damage, but again, we know zombies don't actually resist anything. They just have a fair chunk of hit points, and finishing them is hard.
No specific, yeah. All right, Lasan, it's your turn.
Again with the arrows. You're not standing right in the front here or anything, I'll just make sure we'll go, and here we go.
What do we get? We have 16 to hit.
Yeah.
You roll min damage, which is 5.
Yeah.
Okay, takes 5 damage. Out.
I took off an ear, guys. Yay.
Okay, still standing, and we
We'll
have
very quickly run out of ears.
Tao.
That'll help.
Briar, just to let you know, I don't have the stream up, but in the chat they're saying that you're maybe when you're changing your hit points on your critters, you don't have to open the page for them. If you click in the green circle and literally just type -5 and hit enter, it'll do the math there for you. It might save you a
Perfect.
click.
So that's great. Thank you. I love the fact that chat knows how to do this.
Hey, we will get faster as we
Thank
go
you,
on.
guys.
people.
Yep. Thank you.
We will
Yeah.
get better
Any
at this.
tips? Like seriously, tips. If you know Roll20 at all, tips are great.
So I'm gonna do a Kirk shoulder roll over here, completely unnecessary, but totally awesome. And I will.
You got to hit though, because if you don't hit, then you're turning it into like a Zap Brannigan shoulder roll.
Inform the men.
I will slash down with my kukri, and I suppose.
GM chat. All right.
Yeah, I won't be able to do 2 attacks because clearly I must have put one away to throw the dart before. So, oh no, because I can draw while I move, so I do draw the second kukri again. Okay, that's fine. So I will be able to attack twice. So here's my main hand attack.
Oh wow, nice hit, max damage. All right, so.
Yep.
Stabby, stabby.
Yeah, does a 26 hit?
Ah.
And then I'll roll with the offhand.
No need.
12?
You stabbing him again while he
Min damage for 1.
But yeah, you sink in one sword
I
dagger
tried
right
to
up
do
to
like
the hilt, right in the neck, and then you take the other one and you just like rip it down the side, and he's done. He is absolutely done.
No, doesn't he have to make a saving throw thing?
I already did.
And he failed again, even with the 1.
Yep.
Awesome sauce.
No. What the thing is,
No, he failed against the 9.
he failed against the 9. Yeah. So
Oh.
yeah, that was good. Right. So let's actually bring that back up because I want to get rid of all these. That is that encounter. You guys are still ripping through this rather well. Quite
I'll go back and pick
disappointed
up the
in
torch.
myself.
Just technically, when I moved forward, it shouldn't have expanded the light area, but it would have been too much of a pain in the ass. I assumed there weren't just like crazy monsters lurking right around those corners.
Yeah. No. So
putting
I'm
down
just
the
looking
torch would be just mechanically a pain for us.
So
Somebody else should pick up
presumably
that
Eric-
torch, though.
Yeah, well, I'm going to pick up the one up top. Presumably, Eric can give us a little boost
Yeah.
up, since
Oh, yeah.
with his super athletics check,
No
he
problem.
shouldn't have a
Yes.
problem climbing
Yeah.
himself.
Yeah, no problem there. I will go ahead and because it will be a climb check or an athletics check, but I'm going to give you advantage because you've got help. So
I have
Yeah.
a boost.
yeah,
It's
you have
only
a boost.
10 feet, and I'm like 6 feet tall, so it's like.
Get a little leg up with a horse. Just pop it up. There we go.
I got a 13 on my better roll.
Yeah, we're gonna have to do this.
These are normal arrows, so I'm going to say no. We're not going to loot the arrows specifically, but if they were like +1 arrows or something, I would say you could, because that would suck to lose arrows that way.
So they had a crate of rocks.
Yeah, they had a crate of rocks just to sort of like rock your world if you came too close. But you screwed up their.
So zombies are really disgusting and not too bright. Is that what I'm getting from this?
Well, yeah, no, zombies are zombies.
Actually, ambush was pretty devious for a zombie.
Yeah. So,
I'm guessing somebody told them to do
Pop me
that.
up here. There we go.
Yeah, there are 3 paths up here. Also, I am explicitly not touching the blood.
explicitly?
kidding.
Okay.
So we had 2 zombies up here who couldn't even get down the 10-foot drop, much less back up the thing. And then we've got this what looks like an altar stone of some sort. That's my term. I don't know what it is. So we had people brought in here and made into zombies right here.
Yeah, it almost seems that way. There will be, future points in time where you could probably learn a bit more, but right now, that's what you figure.
I am failing to investigate the sacrificial stone. I'm like,
Yes.
yeah, someone probably died here.
Yeah,
I don't know enough about that kind of stuff. I'm not even trying to investigate it.
Yep. And in
I've seen
fact,
dead bodies before.
honestly, just judging by it, honestly, like that result of investigation, it doesn't really matter. I will say specifically that you'll notice that it's not actually a sacrificial stone. You're quite sure of that. It is a normal boulder that just looks like somebody at some previous point in time seemed to end their adventure there. That's about as far as I got.
Okay.
Chat
Bloody
wants us to
rock.
split up. There's 3 of us. There's 3 routes out of here. Let's just.
Oh,
start.
Yeah,
Sure.
let's just
What could
Well,
possibly go
I'm
wrong?
pretty
Scoob
sure
and,
this one. Pretty sure this one is dead end. Pun not intended.
Right. If you're pretty quick to notice that
Oh.
with the torch easily lit, you notice that no light goes beyond the northern pass, if you will.
We have like a rock fall there. I can see that, right? We can go.
Yeah.
have a
Yeah.
look. Just a
You,
rock
yeah,
fall.
you can go and investigate it if you will.
I was gonna say, yeah.
I can't see. Oh, there we go.
Investigate.
Finally, a decent one.
A decent. And you're supremely sure
Ooh,
that
totally.
if there is something beyond here, it would
Yes.
take way too long to move all those rocks.
Okay. So
Okay.
that's just not an interest, and we have a left and a right, people.
Meanwhile, I would like to, because it is now on the hour there, since we actually got really into the adventure. I'm going to call a break so we can all stand up, move around, and grab some more beverage, and we will be right back, everybody.
Right, anti-blood clot break.
Stay
No
tuned.
DVT.
More coffee. We'll be right back.